Hi guys, another quick rubber band powered car, quick to build. Just finished this fruit juice. So we got an empty plastic bottle. Just for the fun of it, I'm gonna run it on its corners. Instead of being flat, I'm gonna turn it up on the corners because it's got nice convenient indentations there that I've already marked up the end there where I'm gonna melt a hole through for the axle to go through on both sides. Just need to decide where I'm going to do it at the back. I'll probably what I'm thinking of doing it is doing it right back here where there's a mark, and do the same. Right, we'll have to do that one, which is going to be there. So it's actually going to be higher at the back than at the front. And then the other thing I'm going to do is cut a big hole right the way around here so we can actually get in and wrap the rubber band round the axle. I'll probably use my nail on a stick, which I heat up. You could use a knife or scissors or something like that, but I like my nail on a stick. I heat it up in a gas flame and just melt the holes through. And I should be able to do the same thing, use it to cut a hole if I make it nice and hot. So if you're a youngster, you need adult supervision if you're doing that, because that's hot. You're going to burn yourself. We'll also need a hole at the front here somewhere for the rubber band to go in. It might even be an idea to have it, let's see, if the wheel's going to be low down, we might put a hole here somewhere to poke the rubber band through. If we loop it over here and then poke it through, that will hold it in place. Need to tip that the remains of the fruit juice out. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. Melt a hole through there, melt a hole through there, cut that out, melt a hole there, melt a hole there, and melt a hole there. And that should be all we need. For wheels, I'm going to use CDs as usual. That one's got bottle caps hot glued to it with holes in the middle. That one's got bottle caps sticky tape in place. These two have got bits of cardboard cut in squares and sticky tape to hold them in place. And then for axles, I'm going to use these knitting needles that I got in Poundland. These ones happen to be 4mm. As long as they're small enough or thin enough to go through the holes that I'm going to melt with that nail, we'll be okay. So I'll get on and do that. We'll come back and give it a try. Job done. So I just made lots of holes around there with my nail on a stick heated up, melted lots of holes and then just melted between them. So it came out quite nicely. Melted a hole there, hole there, hole there, hole there, and a hole there. And I've still got some water in there. Right, wheels. They need to be a fairly tight fit, otherwise they won't grip when you're winding up the rubber band. Where's my hole? I've lost sight of it. There it is. Okay. Okay. Make sure we've got a bit of a gap there. and we've got enough space to reach in and wrap the rubber band round. Right, it's a fairly short wheelbase, which means any inaccuracies about the holes that we've put in there will make it turn quite easily, and it might go off to one side. Mine always go off to one side one way or the other, but the longer it is, if you have a really long car, it will go straighter, because any errors you've made are less important the longer the car is. Right, rubber band, hook that through there. The only problem with this one will be we've got to get inside to get hold of the rubber band. It'd be handy if you have a stick with a hook on it to reach inside to grab it. I do have one somewhere. This one is much longer than it needs to be. It's over 1 meter long, but it'll do this bit for us. So we can reach in there. Oh, open that up a bit. That'll make life a bit easier. Yeah. That's better. So say if we just put the rubber band over the front there, that'll hold it in place. Depending on which way up you want the car to be, because this will run either way up, you want the rubber band on top of the axle, because then when you wind it up and it unwinds, it'll go forwards. If you have it underneath and you wind it up, it will go backwards, or you could make it front wheel drive. Anyway, we got that. That is going to be a pain, because that's going to drop off every time we want to use it, but you just wrap it over itself and that holds it in place. You don't need a hook on it. And that is ready. So we'll give it a try. I think we're going to have to run it that way up, actually, because I've put them off centre. The bodywork touches the ground without the wheels touching. So we'll have to run it that way up. I've just checked. I can just reach that rubber band without using the hook. So that will work. That works. It is a little bit light. I had a little bit of wheel spin there, where the wheels are spinning because it's too light. You can add weight to it, that'll hold the wheels on the ground, or you can put rubber tyres on it. In my video description there'll be some help files, one of which does include putting rubber tyres on there. Simplest method is to cut up a balloon into strips, cut across the balloon so you get strips, and you can stretch them around there and that'll give you rubber tyres.